Hello, this is the Kenyan Siasa, and I'm your host, Jabali Odawa Nadawa. Dear folks of the Kenyan Siasa, around the month of August this year, former Interior Cabinet CS Fred Matiang'I showed signs of interest to run for the presidency in the year 2027 general elections. The momentum started gathering well. However, down the line, things have faded. It is gloomy. Fred Matiang'I has taken a low profile. In this episode, we are stating some of the factors that are making it paramount for Dr. Fred Matiang'I to make his stand firm, to make his stand known categorically, whether he will be vying for the presidency in the 2027 general elections or not. But if he plans to vie for the presidency, then he's supposed to come out boldly and state it categorically that he is on the race due to the following reasons. Number one, by Fred Matiang'I bringing it out clearly that he is on the race at this time, it will be beneficial for him due to the factor of capitalizing on the opportune timing or capitalizing on the opportune moment. What do we mean by capitalizing on the opportune moment? Currently, as you know, President William Ruto has become unpopular. A majority of his support base feel betrayed because they had high expectation of various things that President William Ruto promised them. However, most of those things haven't been fulfilled. Therefore, they feel betrayed. They are bitter. They are angry. And there is a sense of animosity growing. Now, by Fred Matiang'I coming out categorically at this juncture and declare his intention to run for the presidency, he can easily sway this population that feel dissatisfied by the regime of President William Ruto before any other serious contender comes and takes advantage of this populace that is looking for an alternative presidential candidate in the year 2027 general elections. Therefore, number one reason that is making it paramount for Matiang'I to declare whether he's going to vie is that he will capitalize on the opportune moment or opportune timing factor with regards to the political developments that are currently negatively affecting President William Ruto. Another factor that is making it essential for Fred Matiang'I to come out clearly and state whether he's going to vie for the presidency is the issue of political formation. Currently, as you know, no proper political realignments have been made by various politicians with regards to the 2027 general elections presidential race. Therefore, what does this mean? It basically means that there is a huge pool to choose from, political partners or political working arrangement partners. What do we mean by this? Here we mean, for example, the choice for deputy president, the choice for regional or blocks coalition, considering that currently people who are opposing President William Ruto are in amorphous formation. It isn't concrete. It isn't formidable. Therefore, at this juncture, Fred Matiang'I can take this opportunity to try sway various political leaders who are opposed to William Ruto and coin something and forge a coalition that might give President William Ruto a run for his money in the year 2027 general elections. Another factor that is making it necessary for former Super CS Fred Matiang'I to make his stand known with regards to running for the presidency in the year 2027 general elections is the finance factor, the finance issue. As you know, the Kenyan presidential campaign is becoming more expensive time to time since the promulgation of the 2010 Constitution. And the 2027 general elections will be very, very expensive with regards to the presidential campaign budget. One needs to be loaded. We are not underestimating or looking down upon Fred Matiang'I. However, it's a fact that for a better part of his life, Fred Matiang'I has just been a civil servant, and considering the fact that the budget for the presidential campaign requires lots and lots of cash that can only be raised easily by a tycoon or a business mogul, for somebody like Fred Matiang'I, if he plans to run for the presidency, he needs to lobby. He needs to network with various spheres, with various partners, with various associates for him to raise that capital. Therefore, because this is a Herculean task, it will be wise if, in case he intends to run for the presidency in the 2027 general elections, to declare it right now and start the process of pooling resources with regards to creating that presidential campaign cash kitty that will help him in his various campaign activities. And the last factor that is making it necessary for Fred Matiang'I to state categorically whether he's going to vie for the presidency in the year 2027 general elections is the fact that Fred Matiang'I isn't a politician or hasn't been a politician. He has been a civil servant. And therefore he has served Kenyans as a civil servant, not as a politician. Therefore, Fred Matiang'I needs to develop, needs to establish deep grassroots connections with regards to his presidential aspiration. This is normally a rigorous task. It's hectic to penetrate all the corners of this republic so that you stamp your authority, you stamp your presence, you stamp your relevance. Therefore, it will be necessary for him to declare it right now and begin this rigorous process of establishing himself at the grassroots, from the grassroots level in various corners of this republic. Dear folks of the Kenyan Siasa, we come to the halt of this episode. For those of you who are subscribed to our YouTube channel, the Kenyan Siasa, we're humbled, we're glad, thank you. And for those of you who are not subscribed to our YouTube channel, the Kenyan Siasa, we beseech you to show us some love by subscribing. Then hit on the notification bell to get notified whenever we upload content. Until next time, I'm Jabali, Wadawa, Anadawa. Bye-bye.